pay invoice in full. So we have just validated the invoice matched to the purchase order. Let's go back to Oracle Fusion Cloud Payables and manually pay this invoice. Alright, so there I am, and in order to pay, there are two ways of making a payment. Either you can pay right from here by going to invoice actions, and then you can scroll down to pay in full. Alternatively, you can go via the springboard for payments and pay it from there as well. So I'm going to cancel this, come out of this particular invoice. Okay, and you see here it shows you all invoice related information. Fine, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my springboard, and in payables it just shows me invoicing part, and let's see in payables dashboard it shows us the payment related information. Now it doesn't, so let's go back. There should be one more function to make the payment. Okay, so one function was within the invoice itself. So let's do one thing. Rather than going via the springboard, you can also go via the navigator. So go from the navigator. From here you scroll down, you see payables, and then you've got payments right from here. Okay, so click on this one, and then you have reached the payment dashboard. From here you go to the taskbar, and from taskbar you see you have got something called as create a new payment. Okay, so you click on this one. You can either make and process a payment manually, or you can submit a payment process flow, which is a program that can be potentially used to manage one or more than one invoice payments based on the parameters given under that program. Okay, so I'm going to simply click on create payment, and then I'm going to click on basic criteria. So I'm going to look for US1 business unit, and supplier or party, let's say it was Lee Supplies, is it not? Lee Supplies, so click on that one. All right, and you got to have a disbursements bank account. Payment process profile. Okay, all this information has come up. Okay, now you can optionally add a payment document over here as well, or this is optional, so you don't have to worry about it. Now in order to add invoices to payment, you simply come to the bottom and you see here select and add. So click on this function, and here it's showing you all the eligible payments. So you check the invoice number, something like this, and it is also showing over here. Can you see that the invoice that we processed a little while ago? So you click on the search button. Either you can search manually from here, or you can scroll down and look for an invoice within that form. You hit the apply button, and then you hit the OK button. This invoice has now come up in the payment form. Okay, and once you have done that, you optionally look at additional information. So any recommended discount you wish to give, that has been agreed previously with the supplier, so there are none. At this point you can simply save and close this particular payment. You can go and look for any advanced or provide any additional information as you like. Okay, so I'm not going to give any additional information at this point. You see, this is coming from a descriptive flex field. that you have defined previously as a part of your payable setups. Okay, so I'm going to simply hit on save and close to process this payment. And this is the payment number that I've just received, 7183. I'm going to save it on my notepad. Hit the OK button. And you see, you want to see the payment once again, you can simply go in the task bar and look for manage payments. Manage payments right from here. And then you can give the payment number over here, is 7183, and then you hit the search button. You see, that was the payment that was just processed, and you can view the details of that payment over here. Okay, click on this one. So that's basically details of the DFF or descriptive flex field comes with the payment. So here are the details of the payment that you just processed, and the invoices paid will be listed over here. So that was the invoice which was paid. And in the next movie, I'm gonna also go back to the invoice form and show you how the invoice looks like now, and where you can see the payments associated with the invoice within the invoice form itself. Okay. Let's go to the invoice form and have a look at the invoice details form and check how you can view the payments from the invoice form itself.